Hey guys, it's a little bit windy. Just wait a second. It's Allison here again oh, it's still windy. Okay, it's Allison here again on a Friday morning, and I'm a bit later today because we have some special things going on in school. But I just wanted to pop in and say hello. I hope you guys are doing great. We have exciting news here in Sydney. We are about to come out of lockdown on Monday, at least the easing of a few restrictions, so that's great. But I'm not here to talk about lockdown. I just wanted to let you know what's happening over the next couple of weeks. I am going to do a bit of a pivot to our next topic, which everyone was really excited about. It was the number 2, and it was almost a dead even heat. And that is talking about building your family photo history or photo legacy or visual legacy. We're still up in the air on that name. So I would love to know if you can comment for me. If I were to talk about and just decide that we're going to talk about creating your family photo legacy, in your mind, does that include videos? Because I think videos are a really important thing to cover. So if you think of photo legacy, does that in your mind include videos? Or should we talk about photos and videos as a visual legacy for your family? So let me know in the comments because I would love to know that. Otherwise, I'm going to move away from talking about software and photo organizing for pretty much the rest of the month, because what I really wanted to dive into is the reason that I originally started this course is helping you tell your story that you are going to be able to have for your family. And there's, a buried kind of fear and topic in talking about creating your photo legacy. And that is, one of the reasons we're creating our photo legacy is so that we can enjoy it now. And our kids can look at our photo books and they can relive their childhood. But the other reason we're creating a photo legacy is so that our photos survive once we are gone. And I think, that's something that we don't particularly talk about a lot. But I do have lots of students who email me and say, oh my God, thank you so much for this course, because one of my greatest fears is that something happens to me tomorrow and all my photos will be lost, that they'll go with me. If I were to die, get in an accident or something like that no one would know where they were, where they are, no one would know how to protect them, no one would have any idea of the organizing structure that I have mainly just kept in my brain or in the cloud. And so for the rest of the month, we are going to be talking about ways that you can set up and design a photo history or a photo legacy for your family, and with a special emphasis on a visual history or a visual legacy, whatever we decide we want to call it, that your kids will keep. Because that's the second thing that comes up is I get comments from parents that say, or from moms that say, I have all these photo books, I have all these scrapbooks, but my kids are not going to want them. So as we think about 10, 20, 30, 40 years from now, what our kids are going to actually still have in their possession, we really need to think about what sort of photo legacy we're leaving in terms of the media that we're leaving it, and what that looks like. So all of that is going to be coming up in the next few weeks. As you know, I have just sort of teased in a few emails that I have an amazing new course coming, which really gets to the heart of this. So if you're one of those people that this is your concern, that you actually leave something for your kids, when you're gone, and they can enjoy it now. But I think really in our heart of hearts, a lot of us have that question of what are we leaving? And you can kind of call this the fearless photo legacy, because you're confronting that deep fear about making sure that your kids know who you are, if something were to happen and they have the history of their childhood, if you're not there to tell it to them. So we are going to be diving into all of that. I know it's a bit emotional and a bit deep, but I think it's really important. And I think that a lot of people have this in their hearts, even if they're not talking about it. So I'll be talking about that in the group over the next few weeks. And please look out in your emails, because I am going to be announcing a new free masterclass and a new course that is going to dive into using your photos to tell your story and create a photo legacy that your kids are going to want to keep. So I hope that you have a great weekend. Let me know in the comments if you have any thoughts, and I will see you next week. Bye.